the host of Aaron's Hour, Aaron Phillips.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Aaron's Hour, coming to you live from Virginia Beach, Virginia. That is right. It is a little toasty out. Well, not as toasty today as it was the last couple of days with heat and humidity, but I am here. It is 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Pacific, and I have no idea what time it is in Hawaii other than the fact it's about 3 hours further behind than it is in Las Vegas. I'm real estate. Listen, we got a great show. I'm kind of changing the flow of today's show because of our guest. Our guest is currently sitting in an outside venue, also in Virginia Beach at the Virginia Beach Farmers Market. My guest today is Lisa Deshpande. She is the founder, developer of a brand new school. That's right, folks. I did say brand new school called Celebrity School here in Virginia Beach that is going to focus on the young minds of the pre-kindergarten and kindergarten, and we can meld them like silly putty and get them ready for school. Lisa joins me. She is out at the Virginia Beach Farmers Market displaying the news about her school. Lisa, good morning and welcome to Aaron's Hour. Thank you for joining me today.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Lisa and I are both members of the Hampton Roads Chamber of Commerce. We met a couple of months ago, and we ran into each other at this past week's meeting, and she's like, "Hey, Aaron, I need to talk to you." I said, "Lisa, let's go talk." And the next thing we know, here we are in the airwaves talking about her school. Let me give everybody a little background about you, Lisa. You've always loved working with children, and that is evident in the fact that you spent 31 years in education. You recently retired in June of 2023, but you knew your work with kids was not done. And same thing with my wife. She's 2 years retired from education like yourself, and she still just can't give up the desire of seeing thinking about kids and curriculums, especially at certain times of the school year. But during your 31 years, you served as a classroom teacher, assistant principal, district level administrator. You've done it all. You've seen firsthand what needs to be done or what should be done, the pros and cons with students in general. Now you're saying, here you are 3 years after retire. You know what? I had enough of sitting around drinking margaritas and doing nothing. It's time for me to get back into the world of education. So what was the aha moment for you when you decided and you turned to your husband and said, you know what? I think I need to get back into education. I want to start my own school.
Well, I tell you what, it was actually my husband's idea that we go into childcare and early childhood education. I definitely said, got to do something. Like this is, I spent too much of my life and loved every minute of it. Loved
Sure.
Every minute that I was in education. So he said, hey, why don't we look into this? And my first thought was, I did not want to start something completely from scratch. That is the people who do that, the business owners who do that, I take my hat off to them. That's an incredible amount of work. So we talked about franchising, and Celebrity Schools is a franchise. And so we researched numerous franchises, and this just happened to be the one that really aligned to my heart as an educator. So in our research, this is what we decided to go with. And it fits completely into my next chapter. Like you said, I worked elementary schools and central office, but working as a principal, my favorite job ever. I retired as an elementary school principal, asked to go back to a school, and my last 2 years, it was wonderful, just wonderful.
Well,
that's good. Yes. So saw firsthand, definitely saw firsthand how much a high quality early education, it makes a huge difference. So going into this.
Yeah, you're setting the pattern early for these young minds and getting them correct in terms of their discipline of education and starting the habits early for them. But it makes sense that you didn't want to start something from scratch because you have 31 years of experience. I mean, you have the blueprint in your mind and the workings of curriculum and structure. Why fix what ain't broken? If you found a franchise in Celebrity that has the makings and the mission and the direction of what you want, why should you start? You are starting from scratch from the standpoint of you're putting 4 new walls up around your dream of providing the right education, but you don't have to reinvent the wheel of the curriculum and the structure and the name branding and all of that stuff. It makes perfect sense to do it that way.
Yeah, it really, like I said, and really our first interactions with them, one of their mottos or their motto is we grow people big and small. So not just about the little ones who of
Right.
course we're there for, but we're also there for the families as a whole, not just their babies, not just their children, but for them as a whole. And then for the staff that we are excited to employ, we know we will know we have done our jobs if they're striving for more and for better and for that's part of what we want to do as well. Just one big family pushing each other forward.
Absolutely. I just want to let all of our listeners and viewers know that, of course, they can watch us on our 3 channels on Facebook or 3 channels on YouTube. And yes, we did start a few minutes early today because Lisa is out at Virginia. But what's going on out there at the Virginia Beach Farmers Market? I saw that it's also some sort of honeybee exposition or something too. Something with bees?
It's the Virginia Beach Farmers Market Honey Festival. So I have not, aside from the ones just flying around in the wild, I haven't seen any major bees.
Good.
But lots of honey. Just a bee honey themed event that they have. Lots of vendors. We're set up next to the Virginia Beach Public Library, which always has great things happening for kids. On the other side of us is Virginia Beach 911 services, and they have all kinds of cool things happening. We are set up with a free craft for kids. We've got prizes. We are here to be a part of the community. And we always run into so many different people, whether it's the people who are visiting the actual festival or the vendors that are set up around us. But yeah, just tons of vendors, food. I had to have classic donuts as soon as I saw the truck in the parking lot.
Of course.
Yes, there's lots of, I would encourage, you can walk around and shop. You can just walk around. It really is just an event for the Master Gardener's Garden is back here behind me. There just is something for everyone. And we love to go. We come here about once a month, and so welcoming, and Parks and Rec does a bang up job. It's just a lot of Virginia Beach City coming together and making an event for families and all ages.
Well, and I think from the standpoint of a new business, what you're aiming to do here in a couple of months later this year, showing out within the community shows your commitment to the community and what you want to bring to the community and be a fabric of it. So we started the show a few minutes early, but that didn't stop our viewers from already chiming in with a question. John just posted a question for me that came through probably YouTube. The question is, how much of the curriculum is dictated by Celebree that you're going to put in place? So do you have control over the curriculum itself? Can you tweak it? How is that managed in the school for you?
Okay, so we use what is called the creative curriculum. So a very tried and true curriculum. That's what Celebree has chosen to use. And the great thing about the creative curriculum is that it is very customizable. It's customizable. So we'll have a general theme, and that theme will go throughout the school. So whether we're working with babies who are 6 weeks old or we're working with pre-kindergarten children, and the activities that the teachers can choose from, there are lots of different activities that are all great activities, but they can customize them based on what they love and enjoy and based on what their kids love and enjoy. A great one of the things as far as curriculum goes at the Celebree School of Virginia Beach is, kids learn the most when they're given things that they can explore that are very open-ended. When we throw finger paint, paper, and stickers out on the table and don't tell them what to do with them, but give them an opportunity, to do things with them themselves, they're learning the process. They're learning self-confidence. So it's very much not a lockstep, this is what we do on day 1. This is what we do on day 75. Lots of room for creativity. We follow the developmental milestones. Some kids are going to be way out here on some, they're going to be back here on others. And so it's just about moving children forward from where they are to where we hope they are when they go to enter kindergarten.
Absolutely. We're going to, I just sent John your email, and we're going to put that up as a crawl at the bottom of the screen here in a moment, as well as the website for the school. So this way people can reach you direct. John, can you bring up flyer number 1, please, if you don't mind? That is the one with the picture of Lisa, and I'm presuming her husband or her bodyguard. I'm not really sure who that is in that picture. But
okay, a little bit of both.
Oh, yeah, right. Exactly. So it is the flyer that you're targeting to open up fall of 2026. Now, can you give our viewers here the location of the school? I know we have the address on Salem Road, but if we can visually give everybody like the intersection.
Just 1 second. We got a plane.
Okay, perfect. So while they're flying over, let me give the address. It's 1808 Salem Road, Virginia Beach, 23456. So it's sort of like at that Salem Road, Lynn Haven-ish area. Is that correct, Lisa? Do I have that right area?
Yes, it's on the corner of Salem and Independence. There is a vacant Rite Aid there that has been there for a while. That will be us. And we have just this week started to see some fencing put up. So that means there's going to be some construction happening. We have been waiting a really long time to make some steps forward. But we know now that things have begun, then things will pick up quickly. So later in the summer, we will have a welcome center that's open so families can come in. We'll have renderings of the building, renderings of the classrooms. But I'm super glad you put my email up there and our website. I am happy and prefer really to speak directly to any families who have any interest or any questions or, I loved interacting with, I love interacting with our community. So even if it's just questions, you're not looking for childcare, but you have questions about, who we are and what we're going to do. Happy to speak with anyone.
Absolutely. So the flyer for those who are driving and whose eyes are not on your phone right now, Celebrity School of Virginia Beach is excited to serve families with children 6 weeks to 12 years old with full-time, part-time, before and after school and summer programs. On the flyer that is currently on the screen right now, there's a QR code, and I'm assuming that QR code takes people to where? Your website?
It takes people to our website and where you can directly then access our social media.
Perfect. Love it. Love that. So we have that up there. So you can always, folks, once the show is over, as you guys know, whether it's on any of the 3 Facebook pages or any of the 3 YouTube channels, go back, pull the video back up, go back and view the QR code, quickly scan it. Or if you're at home right now and you're listening and watching, just grab your phone, grab the QR code. Again, children 6 weeks to 12. We're not talking just infants here. We're talking in through your middle school, 7th graders at the very least, right? 12 years old is about 7th grade, is it not?
Yes, 6th, 7th. But for school age children, we are solely before school, after school, and summer. So, right but on. Yes, up to 12 years old.
There you go. So moms and dads, if you didn't know what to do with the kids for the summertime, you now have an option. All right. We're going to step aside for our first break of the show. We're going to give Lisa an opportunity to catch her breath in the shade over there. Actually, I'm not surprised. She found shade at the Virginia Beach Farmers Market to be sitting in while planes go overhead. So that's what you get when you're in the military town.
That's right? Exactly right.
All right, everybody, listen, don't go anywhere. More with Lisa about Celebrity School that's opening up later this fall. You're watching Aaron's Hour right here. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Stephanie Corcoran, branch manager of the Freedom Lending Team, is a dedicated VA home loan specialist that runs a team with one mission, serving those who have served our country. As a proud military family member, she understands the sacrifices that come with service. That's why Stephanie and her team are committed to making the VA loan process simple, clear, and tailored specifically for veterans and active duty families. Whether you're buying your first home or using your VA benefits again, you deserve a team that knows the ins and outs and puts your needs first. To chat with Stephanie, call 209-777-5160. At Freedom Lending Team, we don't just do VA loans, we specialize in them. Let us help you take the next step by bringing veterans home.
Imagine being able to golf no matter the weather or time of day. Well, now you can at Back 9 Great Bridge in Chesapeake. Grab your clubs and swing by for the next level of golf. Back 9 is open 24/7, play on your own schedule, get pro-level swing data, and much more. Try St. Andrews, then Pebble Beach to test your skills. It's also a great way to start playing golf without the distractions, pressure, or cost of playing 18 holes outside. Back 9 offers individual and corporate memberships to fit your needs. Back 9 is now open at 500 South Battlefield Boulevard in Chesapeake. Visit our website for more information. Level up your game without stepping on the course with Back 9.
Men, are you disappointing your partner in the bedroom? Let's cut to the chase. Are you suffering from erectile dysfunction? 50% of men between the ages of 40 to 70 experience some form of ED. If you are experiencing ED, there is help without pills or needles to even worry about. Coastal 757 Aesthetics has new technology for men called Apex RF. Apex RF is a modern, non-invasive treatment that uses radio frequency to strengthen tissue from the inside out, resulting in better blood flow to the penis and a happier life partner. Call Coastal 757 Aesthetics at 757-481-4036 for a free consultation. That's 757-481-4036. Coastal 757 Aesthetics. Care for all phases of life.
It's not just you're here for 2 years and you're gone. It's you have a community, you have a network.
It doesn't matter where you came from or what you've done in the past. Everybody has the same opportunity here.
The financial resources, the community aspect of it, really important for your first 2 years of college. And you get that at TCC.
You know, we take family real serious here at TCC. We're a community, hence Topwater Community College.
All right, welcome back to Aaron's Hour, coming to you live from Virginia Beach. As always, today my guest, she is the founder, creator, head honcho, head cheese, the numero uno of a new school that's opening up here in Virginia Beach, Celebrity School, Lisa Deshpande. But first, before we get back to Lisa, I was asked to share the following message. The Mount Chesapeake Church's second annual Community Health Fair is going to be held on Saturday, July 25th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. This is a community-focused event, aims to promote health awareness. So the event will feature a wide range of free health services and family-friendly activities, including mammograms, PSA tests, blood pressure, cholesterol tests, A1C screenings, vascular testing, BMI assessments, colon screenings, cooking demonstrations, healthy food trucks, bounce houses, you name it. Additionally, all major healthcare systems in the Hampton Roads area, Chesapeake Regional, Centara, Bon Secours, Riverside, and CHKD will all be in attendance, making this an excellent opportunity for meaningful collaboration and outreach. So, for more information, search the Mount Chesapeake Church. It's their second annual health fair, Saturday, July 25th. You can also email me if you'd like at aaron@thevoiceof757.com, and I will get you more information. Anyway, Lisa, thank you for hanging in there for us. So we were talking about, John, if we could bring up the mission, let's bring up flyer number 2, because obviously, you talked about the fact, Lisa, that, when you and your husband were searching for the right school to work with and be the foundation for what you and your husband wanted to do, you had to make sure that things were in alignment. So the mission of Celebrate pretty much is pretty simple. It's there on the screen. Our professional and dedicated team nurtures and educates infants, toddlers, preschools, and school-age children in a wide range of children program, et cetera, et cetera. What was it that was in that mission and vision that said, okay, this sold us, let's become part of Celebrate?
Really, the nurture part of that is what was the big selling point for us. So obviously protect the most important thing. When you drop your children off with someone else, most important thing. It's the most important thing to any early education providers. Educate, again, that for sure, obviously to me, that is hugely important. But I knew I could get that from any organization that, we joined, any franchise that we invested in. But that nurture piece, that we are there for, like I said earlier, the whole child, we're there for the whole family.
Uh-oh. I think Lisa's frozen for a moment. Lisa? Lisa? All right, while we wait for her signal to come back, John, if you can drop the flyer, there we go. Lisa. She was talking about the mission statement, and of course, we'll pop that up there in a second, but she is frozen. Let's put her off screen until her signal comes back. John, there we go. Thank you very much. And this kind of gives me an opportunity. When you guys saw in the last commercial break, the commercial for Back 9 in Great Bridge, I neglected to share this breaking news. Shame on me. The founders memberships that they had available up through their grand opening on the 4th of June last week, they decided to extend through Father's Day. So if you're looking for a gift for your father or grandfather or male in your life who is a golfer, would like to learn golf, or even just go get out of the heat and go play some boardwalk games, they have extended their deadline for those founders memberships at reduced rates through Father's Day. So you can check out Back 9 Great Bridge Chesapeake and check into those opportunities. So what we were talking about there was the mission statement for the school. And one of the things that they were liking was the 3 pillars there: protect, educate, and nurture. And when you start a business working with a franchise, you've got to make sure, that you have to have alignment with the people that are going to guide and move you forward. So, the rest of their mission is, you have to feel good about it. And when you have somebody like Lisa, who's been in the education world for over 30 years, then, you're kind of working off in the right direction there. So that's the good thing with Celebrate. Let's talk about some of the other things that they had in there. Lisa and her husband are dedicated to doing the things, and their tagline for Celebrate, I love it. It says, "We grow people big and small." Okay. When you're dealing with infants that are as young as 6 weeks old to the 12-year-old, that's that 6th, 7th grader. You have an opportunity to work with these young minds early on. So that is the good thing. So, John, I am just going to reach out to Lisa here as we stall for a moment. Why don't we run another quick break so I can email Lisa, let her know to reconnect, and we'll be able to continue our conversation with her if that's okay. This time we'll get Sky 4 in there. So, folks, little technical issue with Lisa. I want to address that while you listen once again to our sponsor. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back, hopefully with Lisa.
Men, are you disappointing your partner in the bedroom? Let's cut to the chase. Are you suffering from erectile dysfunction? 50% of men between the ages of 40 to 70 experience some form of ED. If you are experiencing ED, there is help without pills or needles to even worry about. Coastal 757 Aesthetics has new technology for men called Apex RF. Apex RF is a modern, non-invasive treatment that uses radio frequency to strengthen tissue from the inside out, resulting in better blood flow to the penis and a happier life partner. Call Coastal 757 Aesthetics at 757-481-4036 for a free consultation. That's 757-481-4036. Coastal 757 Aesthetics. Care for all phases of life.
Imagine being able to golf no matter the weather or time of day. Well, now you can at Back 9 Great Bridge in Chesapeake. Grab your clubs and swing by for the next level of golf. Back 9 is open 24/7. Play on your own schedule, get pro-level swing data, and much more. Try St. Andrews, then Pebble Beach to test your skills. It's also a great way to start playing golf without the distractions, pressure, or cost of playing 18 holes outside. Back 9 offers individual and corporate memberships to fit your needs. Back 9 is now open at 500 South Battlefield Boulevard in Chesapeake. Visit our website for more information. Level up your game without stepping on the course with Back 9.
Stephanie Corcoran, branch manager of the Freedom Lending Team, is a dedicated VA home loan specialist that runs a team with one mission, serving those who have served our country. As a proud military family member, she understands the sacrifices that come with service. That's why Stephanie and her team are committed to making the VA loan process simple, clear, and tailored specifically for veterans and active duty families. Whether you're buying your first home or using your VA benefits again, you deserve a team that knows the ins and outs and puts your needs first. To chat with Stephanie, call 209-777-5160. At Freedom Lending Team, we don't just do VA loans, we specialize in them. Let us help you take the next step by bringing veterans home.
All right, welcome back to Aaron's Hour. I've got good news. Oh, I don't got good news. We had Lisa back, and then we lost her. That's all right. We'll get her back. All right, a couple of quick shout-outs. Nora, thank you for watching. Azil, thank you for watching as always. And I do have actually belated birthday wishes. My nieces, I did this yesterday on the Kiwanis Connect show. They had their birthday. They turned 20. That's why I have triplet nieces. They have an older sister, so I have 4 nieces. 3 of them are all at the same age. So happy birthday to my nieces up in New Jersey. And then here locally, one of my coaches at CrossFit, Amber, her daughter Ashley recently celebrated her 6th birthday. So happy birthday belatedly to Ashley. Appreciate that. Sorry it is late. But again, we saw that commercial for Back 9. Just a reminder that they have extended all of their founders' membership programs until Father's Day. So if you're looking for that last minute gift or not sure what to get for your golfer or golfer to be man in your life, check out Back 9 in Chesapeake. Okay, I want to save the rest of the school conversation for when Lisa can join us again. Hopefully she'll be able to join us here momentarily. So what I'm going to do is I want to shift gears, John. I don't know if you can do this, but if you want to bring up the Vegas Unwrapped 2.0 intro, we can dive into some of that now if you can.
With a nod to the past and an eye to the future, here is Aaron Phillips with Vegas Unwrapped 2.0.
All right, so I have a couple of things here to talk about. I actually have a couple of lottery winnings that I want to share with everybody. John, when Lisa chimes back in there, just bring her back up on screen. Okay, so here's a winning story out of Canada, believe it or not. I think this is one of the first international stories that okay, so Lisa just messaged me and I didn't even think about this, but let's see. If John, you can come on camera for a second. You remember what happened to me in Baltimore with my equipment? With my equipment?
I don't want to get personal.
That's true. It is Sin City that I'm talking. No, when I was outside in Baltimore, right? And all my equipment, my laptop, and then my phone all overheated. That's what happened to Lisa. She just messaged me that her phone overheated and froze, so she couldn't get anything to work to reconnect. So, we'll have to figure. So I just messaged her back. I said, "Go grab your husband's phone." But if not, I mean, I've got the rest of the information, so I'll give it a few minutes to see if she can come back up. But so that's
if she comes back, I'll pop her up on screen.
Yeah, just pop her back up there, and we'll have her connect. Okay, So, here's a guy. So this story, dad learns he won $1.8 million lottery prize while working. He was up on a ladder, and he knows how he's going to spend it. So Kevin Mongow won roughly $1.8 million through the Thunder Bay 50/50 lottery in Ontario, Canada. He was up on a ladder, and apparently he purchased some raffle tickets through a organization called Thunder Bay Regional Health Sciences Foundation. They use this as a fundraiser. Monies that they raise to raffle off these tickets they use for equipment and things at the health center. So Kevin won the 50/50 grand prize, which in Canadian dollars was just under 2.5 million Canadian dollars, or roughly 1.8 million US.
I was going to ask you whether that was US or Canadian dollars.
Yeah, the 1.8 is the US conversion. So Mongo was at work standing on a ladder when he received a call from okay, she's back. I'm going to stop there. Lisa's back with us. Let's take advantage of Lisa getting back on the phone with us. All right. So I was stalling long enough. This worked. Okay. So we were talking about the mission statement, the 3 pillars of the mission statement. We're talking about protection, right? What were the other 2 that you were to protect, educate, and nurture?
Yes. And but nurture was the thing that really got us. That is prime for us, is making sure that the whole child, the whole family, as a whole is taken care of. So that's what locked us in.
I feel your pain about your equipment overheating. I was telling John while you were trying to reconnect. I was in Baltimore doing an event, and I was doing my Kiwanis Connect show outside with my laptop. It overheated. I couldn't get my phone working. It worked for about 10 seconds. It overheated. I had to run up to the hotel room where I was staying to get in the shade, and I finally was able to reconnect with like 10 minutes. So I get it. Didn't even think about that. But in the meantime, you've got Farmers Insurance banner behind you. I'm going to send them a bill for all this free advertising. Anyway, all right, John, let's bring up the groundbreaking flyer so we can talk about that, make sure that we get this out here. So the groundbreaking event is going to be Friday, June 26th, 1 p.m., for the groundbreaking of Celebrity School of Virginia Beach with the Deshpande family. Talk about what you got going on for the groundbreaking day.
We are so excited about that. And again, we just would love anyone for the community to come out and join us in celebrating, finally making some headway with our actual school. But we'll have a Kona ice truck there. We're going to have some, Abby Cakes is providing some beautiful Celebrity themed cookies. We're hoping to have some other finger food. We'll have our CEO there. Lots of corporate members. Our mayor is supposed to attend. Super excited about that. Justin from the Chamber, the Hampton Chamber of Commerce is going to be there. Our whole family is going to be there. So I'm really excited about that. We have some future families that will be there. We just want this to be a big splash in the way that we want to show the community how excited we are to be coming to Virginia Beach and offering a service to Virginia Beach.
And rumor has it that there's a possibility that the voice of 757 may also make an appearance and help out and host at this event. Is that a true rumor that I'm hearing?
It may be a possibility.
All right. Well, we'll have his people call your people and see if we can make things happen. But
there we go.
That is June 26th. Listen, anything that has newness to it like this is exciting, and come on out. Now, on that flyer that we posted up there, if people can RSVP, we want their RSVPs to go to your email, which of course we're still running on the crawl again, lisa.deshpande@celebryschool.com. RSVP, whether it's 1 or 10 of you coming or 100 of you coming, it doesn't matter. Come prepared with questions. I thought of a question during the commercial break. Since the age level that you're able to facilitate is up to 12 years old and are already in school, so we're talking after school programs, are you going to provide any sort of transportation to pick up students from other schools to bring them to you? How is that going to work logistically?
Yes, we will have the opportunity to do that. So depending upon what elementary schools are in need, have families who are requesting that service, then we will have small buses that will provide transportation from those elementary schools to us.
Perfect.
And
Okay,
vice versa in the mornings from us to school.
Oh, perfect. Okay. So that's great. I'm glad I brought that up because I want people to know that you're going to be fully providing support to getting the kids to and from school, whatever they need with your school. I want to make sure that there's a lot of schools out there like a Celebrate that provide services that are similar. So I've got to ask you, give me a couple of things that makes Celebrate and your school that's going to set you apart from all these other facilities that are around Virginia Beach that people could look into. Give me a couple of reasons why they should reach out to you and Celebrate.
I think that one of the things that makes us unique, and I say this having searched for childcare for my 3-year-old grandson, is our willingness to be flexible. We will meet families where they are. We will part-time, full-time, what we will go as far as we can go to meet the needs of the family and the needs of the child. Like I said earlier, not every child is at the same place. Developmentally, that's why there are developmental milestones, and that's a continuum. We are not going to turn away any family who has a child who's not doing what they should be doing at a certain age. Just because you are 3 doesn't mean that all the 3-year-old things are in place, and we're not going to turn a child and a family away based on that. So, I would encourage families, if you're wondering about tuition, which of course everyone is,
sure,
to have a personal conversation with me about that. We've got lots of alternatives. We've got lots of different ways that we can work with families. We want families to be able to join our family, in whatever way we can make that happen.
Absolutely. Now, I want to ask about staffing. I'm sure you're probably interviewing, hiring, and things like that. What is your goal for full staff? Are you still hiring? Can educators or those who want to learn more about career opportunities, what do folks like that watching this need to do? Because we're talking about also job opportunities for people here in the Virginia Beach area. So can you just spend a few minutes talking about that, please?
Yes, we are actually actively searching right now for a director. So if there's anyone out there who is qualified or wants to know the qualifications for that position, we are looking for someone to begin ASAP with the training and, just again, get another person to get our name out there and to interact with the community and with families in the community. So that's the position we are actively seeking right now. Probably in the early fall is when, late summer to early fall, we'll begin looking for assistant director. We'll begin looking for teachers, for classroom assistants. And as we build our enrollment, then that, of course, is what will build the number of staff that we'll be seeking. Infant programs I've had parents tell me there are almost 3-year waiting lists in some child care centers. Wow. So I'm sure we will be hiring numerous staff for our infant rooms relatively quickly. So yes, plenty of opportunities for employment, and reach out to me again. Not doing that immediately, but in the next couple of months, we will be seeking for all age levels of children.
In the meantime, though, if somebody who is interested wants to come to the groundbreaking on the 26th, right? You'll be happy if they come along with the resume and say, "Here, Lisa, here's my resumes. Please keep this handy when you're ready," right?
Oh yeah, I will be happy to talk to you at the groundbreaking. You send me an email, you call me on my cell phone, whatever you want to do. I am happy to talk to you about those opportunities. And we are there are soft skills that you can't necessarily teach grown-ups. I can teach people who would like to be a good teacher. I can teach them how to be a good teacher. So we're looking for positive people, energetic, and who want to be part of something positive and something big, and just making a difference in children's lives, families' lives, and in Virginia Beach as a whole. So we can teach the other stuff. So those are the people that we're looking for.
Right. Absolutely. And of course, most of these positions, they have to be certified to some degree, correct?
So for director, assistant director, there are qualifications. For lead teacher, there are qualifications. For lead teachers in a classroom, you don't have to have a bachelor's degree. You don't have to be a certified teacher. There's lots of trainings we participate in, lots of coaching that we will provide for our staff. All of the things. I mean, we can't be a licensed child care center without our staff being CPR certified and first aid certified. And, the big things that will make sure that all of that's taken care of. Our assistant director, our director do have qualifications that, require some coursework or lots and lots and lots of experience. So, but we're willing to talk to anybody to see if we can fit them into a position that they can work towards.
Would 30 years of substitute teaching and tutoring qualify? I'm just kidding. I'm just curious.
For Aaron to be with infant, I'm not sure.
I popped your cell phone number up since you said that people can reach out to you via cell as well. So your cell number is scrolling on the screen at 540-622-8824. You can contact Lisa direct through cell, or of course her email that we've been scrolling before. All right, listen, is there anything in particular that you want to make sure we get out before your husband's phone dies of the heat next? What else? Is there anything? I want to give you a few minutes to make sure we cover everything you want to share, and then we'll let you get back to work and get to your table.
I really think you've given me an opportunity to share most things, but I can't say enough to please reach out to me, talk to me, directly. I feel very confident that we can meet the needs of our families. I'm not saying we're the only option out there who can meet the needs of a family, but we certainly want to be on that list. And I'm happy, again, personally reach out to me. That's what I prefer. You will be contacted by someone, but please reach out to me directly. I love that. I love having that personal connection. And I just think that is, again, one of the things that will kind of set us apart, that will, hopefully that will make us stand out. We want to be there to support the whole family, the community, and we just want to make things work so that we can have as many kids. There's a huge gap in need in Virginia Beach for the children who are out there that need child care services. And we want to help provide those to every child.
Absolutely. Well said. And of course, there aren't too many schools out there that have the leadership of somebody with over 30 years experience from the classroom on up to administration, not only within a school, but also on the administrative higher level up. So with that, you get that with Lisa at Celebrate. Listen, everybody, come out on the 26th of June. See Lisa. I will get out there. Hopefully Lisa and I will have a conversation, because I want her out there shaking hands and kissing babies. I don't want her hosting her own event. So we'll see what we can do to get out there. Lisa, thank you so much for putting up with the solar issues on the equipment. We got through it. You did very well. Say hi to your husband, and please stay hydrated out there at the farmer's market.
Thank you so much, Aaron.
All right, Lisa, thank you very much. We'll talk to you. All right, everybody. Lisa Deshpande from Celebrate School, June 26th. Mark it on your calendar. 1808 Salem Road, June 26th is the groundbreaking ceremony. All right, John, let's go back into Vegas and Rap 2.0. I was sharing the story, and again, thank you, Lisa, for coming on. So we talked about Kevin winning nearly $1.8 million. He and his beautiful wife have a 2-year-old girl, and what he plans to do is to build a new house for the family they're currently renting. Quote, he says, we're just renting now, so I think I want to build a house with it. Maybe not a $2 million house, but definitely a nice house. And then the rest, who knows, he says. The Thunder Bay Regional Health Sciences Foundation has awarded more than $100 million in prizes to players across Ontario, and every ticket sold helps support equipment purchases and patient care at Thunder Bay Regional Health Sciences Center. So congratulations to Kevin and his family. One other couple of side notes now. Knicks, Spurs, Game 5 tonight in San Antonio. The Knicks took a 3-1 lead the other night on a putback by OG Anunoby. Knicks are up 3-1. They can close it out in San Antonio. I hope they do. I know it would be great if they were to win it back in Madison Square Garden for Game 6, but I don't want to give San Antonio a chance. Vegas Golden Knights, guys, I don't know what you guys are doing out there. You're down 3-2. You guys had another lead the last couple of games. What's going on? Let's go. Let's go, Vegas Golden Knights. You got to win 2 in a row here. Let's bring a cup back to Vegas here. All right, let's get back to some other topics I have here. So picture this, if you will. A mom in North Carolina was busy making the lunches for her daughters getting ready to go to school. Haley Michael won $865,000 jackpot while playing simply $1 digital lottery game, North Carolina. Haley Michael put $1 on the Bison Bonanza digital game, according to a news release by the North Carolina Lottery. The instant game has a jackpot that can be won at any time. But the odds of winning this, hope you all are sitting down, 1 in 31 million. That's right. You heard me correctly. 1 in 31 million. Then on Friday, June 4th, while she was making lunch for her daughters, she learned she had landed the $865,000 digital jackpot. She said, quote, I ran to my bedroom freaking out, she told lottery officials. My daughters didn't know what was going on. After going to the lottery headquarters on Tuesday, this past week, June 9th, Michael took home $623,000 after federal and state taxes were taken out. The lucky winner plans to use her winnings to help her husband start a business, she told officials. So congratulations to the family. Congratulations to her husband, who's going to get a business started because of those funds. All right. Big festival coming here to Virginia Beach in September. Over the years, there's been a festival supporting farmers all across the country. So Farm Aid, yes, Farm Aid, the music festival will be coming to Virginia Beach for the first time. It will be held at the Veterans United Home Loans Amphitheater on September 26th, featuring the likes of Willie Nelson, Dave Matthews, and Neil Young. Proceeds from the festival will fund programs that support family farmers. Mike Culliper, who owns and operates Culliper Farms in Virginia Beach with his family, said Farm Aid organizers visit his farm to speak with him and his family about the organization, what it does. My wife and I actually visited Culliper Farms, not this past Halloween, but the first Halloween and fall that we were here, took a hayride on his property there. A lot of great stuff there. So it's nice to, of all the farms that are here in the area, for Farm Aid people to go check out the one farm that my wife and I are familiar with. Charlotte Amons, co-executive director of Farm Aid, described what attendees can expect beyond the music. Quote, you'll see stories from family farmers all over the big screens throughout the day. We also have the Skills Tent, where local farmers and doers and growers will showcase different talents and gifts. Tickets went on sale yesterday, June 12th, and are available on Ticketmaster. So if you're in the area or you want to come to the area and check out the Farm Aid Festival, you can come to Virginia Beach in September, just after all the heat departs. All right, one last thing for me. I want to give credit and acknowledge my friend Patrick Frazee out there in Virginia Beach. He started sharing some posts of something that I used to do years ago on another show I did. National Calendar Day, where you hear in the news, it's National Pizza Day, Chocolate Chip Cookie Day, National, Blow Your Nose Right Day, all that sort of stuff. So I decided today and tomorrow, as we're getting ready to celebrate the 250th anniversary of our country, I decided to check out the National Calendar Day events for today and tomorrow. And I picked some of the lesser known holidays for today. So I'm going to share the couple that I pulled today. Today is National Outlet Shopping Day. Now, I know there's outlets there in Vegas. I frequented them very often out there. One over right near the Spaghetti Bowl. There was the outlet center there. And of course, there was the one down down Warm Springs Road. There used to be an outlet center out at Prim at State Line, but I don't think that mall is even open anymore out there. But anyway, the second Saturday in June is annually celebrating the National Outlet Shopping Day. This shopping holiday is shaking up the retail landscape this summer at outlet centers across North America. So go to your outlets. But when you go to your outlets, though, you got to know what you're looking for, because sometimes, I got to be honest with you, prices aren't so outletty, if you know what I mean. Today is National Sewing Machine Day. This is a day I know my wife cherishes. Each year on June 13th, National Sewing Machine Day honors an invention that has, quote unquote, kept us in stitches for over 150 years. Now, a lot of people like this. I want one of these, and I don't really even play the sport regularly, but today is National Golf Cart Day. June 13th celebrates National Golf Cart Day as a day that pays tribute to the evolution of the golf cart. This day is for everyone who loves feeling the breeze in their hair, or at least on their head, and off the golf course. Now, in my community where I live, there are quite a few people that have road-approved licensed golf carts that drive around the community, Bellamy Manor Estates, where I live. I would love a golf cart that's souped up like the Batmobile, right? What else would you expect from me? Here's a fan favorite. This one I would certainly qualify for. National Kitchen Klutzes of America Day. That's right. National Kitchen Klutzes of America Day always falls on June 13th each year to honor and support those who like to cook and be in the kitchen, but it just doesn't seem to always work out well for them. And the last one for today I want to put out there, it's National Weed Your Garden Day. You thought I was thinking of something else, right? National Weed Your Garden Day. June 13th serves as a reminder to all gardeners to take an extra 5 or 10 minutes to weed your gardens. That's right. I hated doing this when I was a kid. It was one of my chores. This National Day is not only used as a reminder, but is also used to inspire people to keep their garden free of weeds to allow for a healthier crop. That's right. Now, I pulled out a couple for tomorrow since I was looking at the weekend. Two of the four that I'm about to share for tomorrow are pretty serious ones. But the first one, National Pop Goes the Weasel Day. That's right. Do you all remember that nursery rhyme, right? Well, June 14th, National Pop Goes the Weasel Day celebrates a nursery rhyme children have been singing for more than 300 years, 3 centuries. On this day, people can dig back into their memories to the nursery rhymes they learned as a child and celebrate the day singing Pop Goes the Weasel. So there you go. I didn't realize that was 300 years old. Today is also National Cucumber Day. So if you love your cucumbers, and we're not talking about cucumbers that turn into pickles, those are pickles. We're talking about the classic cucumbers, you know, the ones you can put on your eyes to get rid of the bagginess, or in your salad, or just eat them as a nice little treat. They're full with water, low calorie. I don't even think they have any calories, but they're good to fill you up. So it's National Cucumber Day. Now, tomorrow, raise your flags, because tomorrow's National Flag Day happens every year on June 14th to honor Old Glory and commemorate the adoption of the United States flag on June 14th, 1776. This holiday is a day that Americans show respect for the U.S. flag and what it represents. So there it is right there on my hat. I have it on my hat. I have my flag that I'm going to be putting out on my home tomorrow as well. And last but not least, every year on June 14th, we also celebrate the birthday of the United States Army. Let's tip our hats and raise a glass to the military branch that was born in 1775. So happy birthday to the Army. That does it for National Calendar Day news and events. John, anything exciting there in Las Vegas you want to share before we say goodbye for the day, sir?
It's hot.
What do you got going on for temperatures out there?
I think we hit 106, 107 yesterday.
Oh, my Lord. We hit that yesterday with the heat index. We had so much humidity. Today, it's going to only be in like the low to mid 80s out here. We had 95. We had 102, I think, 2 days ago when we were out on the cemetery plot for my mother-in-law when that heat index kicked in. Oh, it was nasty.
So is that the first day this year that the temperature has exceeded the humidity?
As far as record is concerned with the heat index, yes, it has actually. Yes, it has. And my pool was used very vehemently. All right. Let's wrap up. We'll get out of Dodge a few minutes early today. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Next week's episode of Aaron's Hour, I'm going to have someone from the local YMCA here on the show with me. Plus, she's also a part-time comedian. Right, exactly. We'll get into the song for her. She hates the song, but it is what it is. By the way, 12:30, 40 minutes from now, local time, Cox Cable Channel 4, The Voice of 757 will be on TV. My guest is Jody Medeiros. He is the theater director for the American Theater up in Hampton, as well as the Hampton Coliseum. That was a great episode. We talk about Marcel Marceau. It was a silent part of the show. Okay. Anyway, yesterday was bad dad jokes. All right, with that, everybody, listen, enjoy the rest of your Saturday. If you're in the heat, please drink plenty of water, stay hydrated, have a great week. As always, be kind to everybody. Why? We're all we have. Thank our sponsors, Coastal Aesthetics, Tidewater Community College, Sky 4, Freedom Lending Team, and of course, Back 9, because, well, they're good friends of mine, and I always want to give them a pop. Thank you for watching, everybody. Coming up soon on your airwaves, WWDBTV, Thoughts Count Anywhere Pro Wrestling Show with Matt and Ryan. Have a great one, everybody. Take care. We'll see you next time right here on Aaron Zara. Thank you for watching.